Hey guys, what's up? It's Dennis from pipsmatter.com. So, I've got a very nice special video going on for you guys today, and this video is going to be really important for everybody who is serious about making it as a trader. Now, there are only two fundamental reasons for success in the markets. The first one is this beautiful little thing that we've got inside our skull, and that's our brain, which translates directly to our mentality. And the second thing is the trading system. Now, the percentages of which one is more important than the other varies a lot depending on who you ask and how you ask, but since I'm making this video, I'm in charge of what I'm going to say. And I'm speaking from direct experience of myself and many other people that I've met who trade the markets, including a very good friend of mine who I spoke to this morning who trades really big accounts. So it comes down to mentality. 90% of everything that is important is right here in our head. The other 10% is our trading system. But this is what most people don't get. The trading system is extremely important. Even though it's 10%, you gotta know every single bit, every little inch of that trading system. When I say 10%, you gotta know that 10% of by heart. You need to know it better than anyone else, and you need to be able to explain it in brief detail and say, hey, this is why I'm buying, this is why I'm selling, this is why I get out, this is why I get in, this is why I don't touch it, this is why I touch it, and so forth. And the 90% is your mentality. Now, here's the deal. Now, I was a really good trader. I used to make a lot of money trading the markets, and I was doing really good. But when I started letting my mentality go off, I started slacking in actually doing my analysis properly. I just wasn't putting in the work. I wasn't feeling motivated. I was having, general problems like everybody else has. When that started happening, that's when I started losing big time. And that rough patch lasted for 2 years almost. I went from making hundreds of thousands a year to making barely anything, just surviving, living month of month. And that was a big problem because you see, I've got a family, just like many of you do. And even if you don't have a family, you've got things you need to pay every single month, whether that's rent, car payments, medical bills, school, food, hell, the list goes on and you know it. That list is big. Anyway, trading the markets can be a very, 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 very profitable thing to do. But you need those two ingredients. You need a good mental attitude, and what I mean by a good mental attitude, I'm talking about a positive mental attitude. And when I say positive mental attitude, I really mean you need to be effing positive. You need to wake up in the morning, have your routine, the mind needs to be clear. There can't be any drama in your life, and if there is, you better not be touching the market because that's where I failed. I started having too much drama in my life, and that drama turned into losses. And those losses turned into bigger drama and bigger mental problems and health problems and so forth. And that can happen to anyone. So the first thing to do is take care of this beautiful thing in the middle of our eyes, and that's our brain. And I'm going to tell you a beautiful little story about a pastor who's driving around in the countryside. And he's driving, and he drives by this beautiful house. Well, not such a beautiful house, but a gorgeous garden. I mean, it's got everything. It's like paradise. You can already imagine it. It's green, flowers everywhere, like clean-cut grass, and it just looks gorgeous. And he sees a guy there working in the yard. And the pastor goes over, the priest or the rabbi or whatever you want to call him. He comes over to the guy and he says, "My son, God has blessed you with a beautiful garden." And the guy says, yeah, he has. But you should have seen the place when he had it all to himself, right? The basic idea is that this here is ground, and we plant seeds in here all the time, every day. So the greatest secret of success in all the books that I've read, and I've read so many of them, not books like Harry Potter and all that crap. I'm talking about personal development books, Art of War, stuff like that, trading books, Think and Grow Rich, all of these other ones. There's dozens of them, hundreds of them. And they all talk about this. The main component of this is this here, what we think about, what we put inside here makes us who we are. And it's really true. The more pessimistic you are, the more you don't expect good things of your life, the more problems you're going to get. And your trading won't succeed. You won't succeed in trading. I'm going to be making a really nice post about this eventually, but I'm putting it in my course. And I'm making one final course which is going to dictate everything. It's going to be an ongoing course, and the enrollment is going to be about $300. Yeah, I want serious people here, and I mean, I've spent a lot of time making this, so I want to make some money too. But anyway, we'll speak about this another time. But the main thing I'm talking about is the 90% of the success of trading, and that's the mental attitude that we have. And it comes down to what we think, we become. And that's the truth. And you'll find it in the Bible and in the Quran and everywhere else. It's written by the most successful people in the world, and any videos or interviews you watch of these successful people, you'll find out that it comes down to positive mental attitude, that they've all had problems in their lives, and they've overcome these problems one at a time. Anyway, 90% here, 10% your trading system. I can teach you the trading system. I can help you become motivated too, because I've went through a hell of a bad rough patch, and believe me, most people would be by the time they've been in my shoes for a little bit. But I got out of it, and you can too. So if you haven't joined Pips Matter yet, make sure you do. I've got a free room, and I've just lowered the community access to 75 euros a month. Sorry, a quarter. So I went from 47 bucks monthly to 75 bucks quarterly, which translates to 300 euros a year. That is a teeny weeny investment to make, to learn everything that I've got and the stuff that I teach on an ongoing basis. And if you just enter my free room, you'll see the massive amount of value I bring. Anyway, my name's Dennis. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it explained a little bit of what's important and what's necessary when it comes to trading the markets. If it hasn't, keep following me. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you join my trading room. You're going to love it, and you're going to make money with it too. That's it. Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays, and I wish you all the very best. Peace out.